me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't make 6, but there's a way to fix her so she makes sense. And ye can do it by moving only one of me bones. And there she blows. See? 7 minus 1 equals 6. And I did it with nothing up me sleeves but me bones. Now, here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. If you think 10 equals 7 minus 3, then you got barnacles for brains, and I'm wasting me time with you. 7 minus 3 is 4. To fix her, you're to move only one of me bones, just like I showed you a moment ago. Leave all me other bones alone, you unwashed fish bucket of filth. Now, be quick about it. What's the matter with ye? Can't you solve this puzzle without me having to hold your manicured little hands? I can tell you that minus sign is gonna have to go. Maybe you're not the math pirate I am. Let me throw you another bone, you salty dog. What does 10 minus 7 equal? Can you change things around to get 10 minus 7? All right, I can feel it in me bones. You're never gonna get the answer without me showing it to you, you miserable math swabbies. Arr, the answer is 10 minus 7 equals 3, don't you know? Here be a picture of a fish I caught this morning. You try catching a bigger one with nothing but your own bones. If I were to ask ye to move only 2 of me bones so that afterwards the fish were to look like a tree, could ye do it? I should hope so, ye miserable web-toed froggy boy of a man. Look. You see how easy it is, ye swamp water swilling swines? You move 2 bones and change the picture from a fish to a tree. So, try your hand at another puzzle. I thought this one up a few years ago when I was a little less dead than I am today. There's an ice cube in a glass. Can ye move only 2 of me bones so that you still got a glass, but the ice cube is no longer in it? When you're done, the glass can be on its side or upside down, so long as the ice cube isn't inside her. Now, get to work, you spineless sponges. Remember, you can only move 2 bones. So it'll have to be clues then, will it? All right, for starters, the bottom of the glass will still be the bottom of the glass when you're done. You're gonna have to turn the glass upside down. Arr, I'm embarrassed to know ye. You can't figure out a simple bone puzzle without the help of a dead man. Look. See it now, do ye? Here it is again. Now, ye know that 1 and 1 don't come to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only 1 of me bones. Can you see how? There ain't nothing to it. 7 minus 1 equals 6, you finger and toe counting calculator needing mathematical moron. Got the idea now? I hope so. 'Cause here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. Does 7 minus 6 equal 12? Course not. It equals but 1. To fix me bones, you're to move only 1, just like I showed ye not a moment ago. And hands off all me other bones, you vultures. This is... What's the matter? Do I have to peel your grapes and read your bedtime story? Listen here for a clue, which you're in desperate need of. Only one of the numbers needs to change. Another thing. Right now, the numbers don't add up. Add up. Get it? Here's a final hint. 5s and 6s look a lot alike. 5s and 6s. You get me? Enough already. Looks like I have to wait on ye hand and foot. At least, what's left of them. Here's the answer. 7 plus 5 equals 12, as if ye knew. Here's a picture of a dog. You try making a better one with nothing but your own bones. If I were to ask you to move only one of me bones, so that afterwards the dog was facing the opposite direction, could you do it? I hope so. You pillow fluffing softies. Look. You see how easy it is? You move one bone and change the picture. So, here's another puzzle, thought up over 1,000 lonely nights at sea when there was nothing for miles round except me, the stars, and me own bones. This time I've made 2 houses. Can you move only one of me bones so that I've got one house instead of 2? Remember, you can only move one bone. So it'll have to be clues then, will it, you flea-loving parasite? If you ever get around to moving one of me bones, the one house will look different than the 2 you see now. Let me ask ye, which is better, 2 houses in 2 dimensions, or one house in 3 dimensions? It's not like the roof will cave in if you move one of me bones. If I were dead already, you'd be killing me right now. Look. See it now, do ya? I should hope so, you easy listening tap dancing sissies. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come up to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? Faster than ye can say Jolly Roger, ye have 7 minus 1 equals 6. Got the idea now? Here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 10 minus 8 equals 18, then your brains need to be squeegeed. You'd better know that 10 minus 8 equals 2. So, to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Hands off all me other bones, you scavenging savages. Now, get to work. All right, here's a hint for ye. 0s and 8s look mighty similar. The biggest number will be on the left when you're done, you slipper-fetching cabin boy. Let me get one last hint into your thick skull. What does 18 minus 8 equal? Can you change me bones round to get 18 minus 8? All right, me bones are aching from all this waiting. You're in need of the answer, aren't you? The answer is 18 minus 8 equals 10, as if you knew. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? There ain't nothing to it. 7 minus 1 equals 6, if you dog-paddling pansies. Got the idea now? Here's one for you to figure without me help. Does 18 minus 6 equal but 2? Course not. It equals 12. To fix me bones, you're to move only one, just like I showed you not a moment ago. And hands off all me other bones, you land-lubbing lumps of life. You're to move one bone and change 2 other numbers. Speed is not your strong suit. What's taking you so long? Are you asking your kid sister for help? Yeah, here's a clue, which you're badly wanting. 18 is much too big a number. Another thing, only one side of the equation changes. The other stays just as she is. Here's a final hint. The 6 needs to get bigger, and the 18 needs to get smaller. You get me? Enough already. Here's the answer, you soft shoe shuffling gladiolas. 10 minus 8 equals 2, as if you had a clue in the world. If I were to pose you the question, what number is next after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? You'd best be telling me 8. If you didn't, then I'd throw you to the sharks. So here's another puzzle made from me bones. One of me own making. OTTFFSS. Can you tell me what letter comes next? Take a second to think it over. Or can't you concentrate that long without breaking for milk and cookies, you soft-shelled jellyfish? Yes, 10. Remember, I love me math puzzles. So even though this don't look like one, you can bet your last doubloon that it is. 16 and don't make me spell it out, you yard-arm-hanging heathens. Here's another little hint. There are 2 ways to write a number. With numbers or with letters. Will it take me last dying breath for you to figure it out? Listen close. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's an E, you limp-minded, brine-swilling girl of a man. Do you see it now, you cross-eyed jackals? Each letter is the first letter of the numbers 1 through 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next number is 8, which begins, as you better know, with an E. Think of a number between 1 and 10, or higher if you think you can handle it. Now, multiply her by 5. Time's up, you thumb-twiddling yahoos. I'm tired of spoon-feeding you. You should be ready to add 10. I said add 10, you polyester-loving, Speedo-wearing hobgoblins. All right, now double it. Divide her by 10 now, you pack of teary-eyed, love story-watching, old yeller-crying babies. And for good measure, subtract your original number. Can you do that, you stuffed animal-hugging, lullaby-wanting daughters? So, what number did you get? It's 2. 2! Do you see it now? Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come up to 6. But can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving one of me bones? Can you see how? There you have it. 7 minus 1 equals 6. Weren't nothing to it. Got the idea now, you river-dancing, Barney-watching sleeper with the lights on? Here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. First, let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 7 plus 3 equals 9, then you're already done for, and there's nothing to do but mourn the passing of your brain. You best know that 7 plus 3 equals 10. So, to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you a moment ago. Now think, man. Think for all you're worth. 30, 16, Alright, here's a clue for ye. Me bone you're to move has but a short ways to go. Only one number needs to change, you salad dressing on the side ordering sissy. 9 is 7 plus what then, eh? Alright, enough already. I'm dying over here. The answer is 7 plus 2 equals 9. As if you can count that high, you belly-quivering, thumb-sucking scallywag. Now, pick a number from 1 to 10, or higher if you think you can handle it. Got it? Now, double it. I said double it, or I'll see you keel-hold. Now, add 4 to your number. Look sharp. You've had all the time you'll be getting for that. Now, divide it by 2. Have you got it? That's using your skull, matey. Now, subtract the original number. All right, you junk food gobbling, cola swilling lot. What number have you got? It's 2. 2, you blistered bags of TV-watching bones. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? There ain't nothing to it. 7 minus 1 equals 6, you finger and toe counting calculator needing mathematical moron. Got the idea now? You macrame doing origami folding players with dolls? Now, try one on your own. Just let me shuffle up me bones. Does 6 plus 3 equal 11? Course not. It equals but 9, you sashaying, purse-slinging Cinderellas. To fix me bones, you're to move only 1, just like I showed you not a moment ago. And hands off all me other bones, you vultures. It must be time for a clue. Only one of the numbers needs to change. Another thing, if but one number must change, then either the 6 or the 3 must get bigger, or the 11 must get smaller. Do ye follow? Here's a final hint, you rusty scuppers. The 11 is fine where she is. You get me? Enough already. Here's the answer, you hopscotch playing, jump roping mincers. 6 plus 5 equals 11. You pirouetting, tutu-wearing ballerina. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? There ain't nothing to it. 7 minus 1 equals 6, you finger and toe counting calculator needing mathematical moron. Got the idea now, you clog dancing, karaoke loving owners of sewing machines? I hope so, 'cause here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. Does 1 plus 2 equal 8? Course not. It equals but 3. You nail-buffing, pajama-partying sorority sisters. To fix me bones, you're to move only 1, just like I showed ye not a moment ago. And hands off all me other bones, you vultures. 30, 16, What's the matter, you passel of old ladies? Must I hold your hand while you're crossing the street? So be it. Here's a much-needed clue. 2 of me numbers need to change. Another thing, the 2 looks just fine the way she is. Does that open your eyes just a wee bit? Here's a final hint, you mouse-fearing housewives. The 1 and the 8 both need to get bigger. Can you do that by moving just one of me bones? Enough's enough. I can't take no more of your hemming and hawing, you scallywags. Here's the answer. 7 plus 2 equals 9, as if you had a clue in your head. Here's a picture of a salty dog. You try making a better one with nothing but your own bones, eh? Now, supposing I were to ask you to move only one of me bones, so that afterwards the dog faces the opposite direction. Could you handle it? I should hope so, you ascot worm sissies. Look-o. There you have it. Weren't nothing to it. But don't be thinking this is the good ship Lollipop, you Shirley Temple lovers. Here 'tis again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. First, let me shuffle up me bones. I hope you can see 5 squares on me deck. But can you move 2 of me bones so the 5 squares become 4 right in front of your mascara-covered eyes? Remember, you're to move but 2. Now, put your backs into it, ladies. Dirty here, brimming with intelligence there. All right, here's a clue for you facial-getting mama's girls. 2 of the squares you see now will be ruined to make a new one. 2 sides of the new square are already in place. Can you see where that might be? When all is done, none of the squares will be touching except at the corners. All right, enough already. If I weren't already dead, you'd be killing me. There it is, you feeble-minded swabbies. Can't handle a teeny bit of math? Well, when you've got your own ship, you can do what you like. But this here's a math ship you signed on to, so listen close. Now you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 3. But can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving 1 of me bones? Trim the jib. We've wind in our sails now. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Weren't nothing to it, if you got but 2 fingers to count on. Let me show you a second time. Got it now, you perfume counter-dwelling, powder-puffing bake-up ladies? Good, 'cause you're to set your own course on this next one. First, let me shovel up me bones. Now, don't be telling me that 16 plus 7 equals 17, or I'll have you peeling spuds for the rest of the voyage. But can you write me bones so as to make sense of things? Remember, you're to move only 1 of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. I'm listening to... Oh, you're not done yet, you little... All right, here's a clue for you. Me bone you're to move has but a short ways to go. Only 1 number needs to change. 1 number needs to get smaller, eh? Stop! 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 Enough already! You fraidy cat dodgeball players! You're obviously dead in the water. Let me show you. The answer is 10 plus 7 equals 17. You figure watching. Just a salad for me, thanks, ordering hand models. Here's a picture of a salty dog. If you think you can draw any better, put your bones where your mouth is. Now, supposing I were to ask you to move but one of me bones so that the dog faces the opposite direction. Could you do it without me help? I should hope so. You piccolo playing prancers. There she blows! You see? There weren't nothing to it. Here 'tis again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Now, don't be thinking this is gonna be a pleasure cruise, you shrinking violets. You're to puzzle this one out without me help. But first, let me shovel up me bones. All I'm asking is for you to take away 2 of me bones so 2 squares are left behind. Now, get to work before I tie you to the yardarm. Where is it? Oh, yo ho ho, the bottle. Anything to get me out of here. All right, here's a clue for you, you petticoat-wearing sallies. There are 4 solutions to me puzzle, not just one. Need more of me help? Well, I never said the 2 squares needed to be the same size now, did I? When the smoke clears, 1 square will be found inside the other. Stop! Stop! I can take no more of your thumb-twiddling nonsense. Here! Arr! The answer was staring you right in the face, you patty-cake-playing owners of wee small chihuahuas. What's the matter? Can't handle a little math puzzle? Now, for the love of Davy Jones, you best know that 1 and 1 don't come to 3. But can you fix her up so she makes sense just by moving 1 of me bones? There she blows! 1 plus 1 equals but 2. It's a little thing I like to call addition. You buttercup-smelling, pantyhose-wearing drama queens. Got the idea? Good, 'cause you're to navigate the high seas without me on the next one. First, let me shuffle up me bones. Now, don't be telling me that 9 plus 6 equals 3, or I'll feed you to the sharks. But can you fix me bones and set her back on a straight course? Remember, you're to move only 1 of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Oh, look at her, there's a seagull. Oh, you dirty bird. Right on me. All right, here's a clue for ye. 2 numbers are to change when you move 1 of me bones. When you're done, the same 3 numbers that you see now will be in the answer. 6 plus 3 is what then, eh? Enough already! I'm sick to death of your hemming and hawing! The answer is 3 plus 6 equals 9. You sashaying, soprano singing Cinderellas. I suppose you'll be wanting to see it a second time. That's right, a little addition. Can you handle it, you stroller-sitting, pacifier-sucking mathematical babies? Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't add up to 3. But can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving 1 of me bones? There you have it. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Weren't nothing to it. Here 'tis again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Got the idea now? You skipped my loo singing girly girls. Here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. First, let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 9 plus 4 equals 5, then you've got seaweed for brains, and there's nothing to be done for you. But to fix me bones, you're to move only 1 of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Now get to work, or it's the lash for you, to be sure. 16 men on a dead man's chest. Ouch, that would hurt. Where is it? All right, you're in need of a clue, aren't ye? Me bone you're to move has a long ways to go. Two numbers change. In fact, they change into each other. That means two numbers are the same, but for one bone. Do you see which two? All right, let me put myself out of me misery. Yarr. The answer is 5 plus 4 equals 9. As if you had the first idea, you whining, simpering, oh, I need more time, pleading snivelers. What's the matter? Can't handle a little math puzzle? Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 3. But can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving one of me bones? And there she is. 1 plus 1 equals 2. You see? There weren't nothing to it. You eyelash-fluttering southern belles. Got the idea? Good, 'cause you're to plunder the next puzzle without me help. First, let me shuffle up me bones. Now, don't be telling me that 5 plus 9 equals but 11, or I'll make you walk the plank, you hand cream using beauty school dropouts. Can you fix me bones so they make sense? Remember, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. All right, here's a clue for ye. Me bone you're to move has but a short ways to go. Only one number needs to change. What happens when you turn a 9 upside down, eh? Eh? Arr, enough! I'm bored to death. The answer is 5 plus 6 equals 11. You babysitter needing mollycoddle nurslings. What's the matter? Can't handle a little math puzzle? Now you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 3, but can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving one of me bones? Are you paying attention? There you have it. 1 plus 1 equals but 2. Weren't nothing to it, if you roll up your sleeves and concentrate. Got the idea? Good, 'cause you're to navigate the high seas without me on the next one. First, let me shuffle up me bones. Now, don't be telling me that 5 plus 7 equals 5, or I'd swear the scurvy's gotten you to be sure. So can you fix me bones and set her straight? Remember, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. What's taking you so long, you little... If I could step through the screen, I'd slap some sense into ye with me bony hands. All right, here's a clue for you. Me bone must move from one side of the equal sign to the other. That means two numbers need to change. 5 plus 1 is what then, eh? Arr, enough already. Can't a pirate rest in peace? The answer is 5 plus 1 equals 6. You lint brush using. Oh, does my hair look all right? Whimpering pretty boys.